Maha Penyayang.
Qul huwallahu ahad.
Katakanlah Muhammad, dialah Allah yang Maha Esa.
Allahus samad.
Allah tempat meminta segala sesuatu.
Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
Allah tidak beranak dan tidak pula diperanakan.
Wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Dan tidak ada sesuatu yang setara dengan Dia.
Stay tuned on 103.7 Voice FM. Voice FM, number one Islamic business radio station. 103.7 Voice FM.
Live on air from the Garden of Knowledge and Virtue, 103.7 Voice FM. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sahabat Voice, now you are listening to Brainy Action, the program that is presented by SIT Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan. And with me here is Inaya on Wednesday, March 3rd, 2022. Our school is located at Jalan Syarifuddin Yos, Kelurahan Gunung Bahagia, Kecamatan Balikpapan Selatan. Coming with me today to fill in this program are two of my really cool friends, Rania.
Hi, I'm Renaya and I'm from SIT Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan, obviously, and I am from grade 9 Girls 1.
And Alea.
Hello everyone, my name is Alia. I'm from SIT Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan, and I'm from grade 7 Girls 2.
So, our topic of discussion today is something that I'm sure will intrigue those of you who are particularly interested in joining competitions or Olympiads of the sort. Today we'll be discussing the topic of students' achievements. So before we start, I know the two of you just did like a small introduction, but can I get like another one that's a bit more detailed? Like for example, like Rania, you can start first maybe.
Okay, my name is Renaya Rizky Shabani, and I am 14 years old. Okay, and my hobby is drawing.
So you like drawing as well?
Yeah, I love drawing.
Have you ever joined like any competitions regarding like drawing and stuff?
Yes, I have. Like, painting competition. I joined a painting competition like a year ago, but I didn't win. But it's okay. It was fun.
You get the experience still.
Yeah.
And like, what about you, Alia?
I'm 12 years old, and I love painting, drawing too, as Karanias did.
So the two of you like have a mutual hobby. The two of you like art and stuff, like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So today we're talking about students' achievements. We're gonna be talking about the two of you have joined competitions before, right? Like Rania has joined drawing competitions, and Alia, have you joined any competitions as well?
Yeah, I have joined like poetry competition, read poetry, I guess.
That's really cool actually.
Thank you.
I really wish I could read like poetry and stuff, because I somewhat enjoy reading literature, but I don't think I've ever thought about making it like a professional hobby or stuff like. Yeah. So what kind of competition besides the poetry competition have you joined? Like probably something more recent?
Oh, storytelling.
Storytelling in English?
In English. Of course, storytelling is English.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Love in English? Do you love in English?
Sorry?
Do you love in English?
Yeah, I love to telling a story in English.
Speak
So
louder.
is storytelling one of your hobbies as well?
Not really, but I love reading, something like that.
We share the same hobby.
Yeah.
So, how was it like, that storytelling competition, like that experience?
It is fun. I love it because Sometimes I love to read a storybook for my brother, and for this I tell it to a lot of people. So it kind of I got a little bit scared and at that time, but then I realized that this is a competition, so I should be more brave like that.
Ah, I see. So like, do you get like the thrill of the competition?
Sorry?
Do you enjoy like the thrill of the competitions that you get when you're competing, like when you're reading out to an audience, or do you just enjoy storytelling in general and want to take it to a broader audience?
The two of them.
Ah, that's
I
really
guess.
admirable of you. Really.
Yeah, thank you.
So storytelling. What was it about? What story did you tell? Do you still remember?
Yes. In that competition, I joined like 2 rounds. The first one is the qualification round, and the second one is the final round. At the qualification round, I tell a story. Like my parents take a video of me that when I tell this story, it's about Kebo Iwa and Lake Batur. It is from Bali.
Ah.
Yeah. And for the second one, when the final round, I tell a story about the rabbit's judgment. It is from I forgot where is it?
Korea.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, Korea.
Ah, so you told stories about like folklores and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So do you enjoy like reading those folklores in your spare time, or do you enjoy reading like other genres of books?
I read a lot of books actually.
Ah, I see. That's a really cool hobby. You should keep it up.
Yeah. Thank you. I will.
So for the competition, you said before that the round was divided into two, right?
Yes.
So there was the qualifications
round.
and the finals.
Yeah.
Were there not like any semifinals? Because like usually competitions have like a few rounds before the actual final, right?
No. There. So after the qualification round, from the Patra Dharma school, we tell a story in the Zoom like live. So yeah.
Ah, so it was an online competition?
Yes, online.
I see.
Like Rania said, this is online competition too, right? For spelling bee, it's online competition too.
Yes, it was an online competition too for the
Ah.
national round.
Oh, you joined until the national round?
Yes, but I got out in the qualification round.
That's alright, that's alright.
Yeah, that's alright.
At least you
Never
get
mind, Rania.
yeah, never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
At least you get the experience of joining like a national competition, right?
Yes.
The most important thing that.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And like Rania, maybe like we can I haven't asked you the question yet. What type of competition, like a more recent competition, did you join?
I joined spelling bee a few months ago, or I know I forgot, but that was the
Ah.
most recent competition that I've joined.
I see. I myself, I used to join like a lot of competitions, but I guess I lost motivation along the way. So it's good that both of you are still like competing, even though it's like the end of the semester, or maybe like you competed during the start of the semester, right?
Yeah.
But like it's good that the two of you haven't lost motivation, and I hope that the two of you don't lose motivation along the way and continue to join more competitions.
Is that that you have a winner for the spelling bee competition in elementary school, right?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, so
What?
I mean that you got the first winner or runner-up?
I got the first winner, but I think it was more like beginner's luck because like I haven't joined.
I mean like group A, yeah.
Yeah.
There are 3 groups in spelling bee competition, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, these competitions you joined, I'm sure the two of you have made like preparations beforehand, because like there's no way you're gonna join a competition like barehanded, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe like Alea, can you tell us about what kind of preparations did you make before entering your storytelling competition?
Before, of course, me and Memrinda as my tutor.
Memina was your the what do you call it?
Coach.
Yeah, the coach. Your
Yeah.
coach.
She tells me how to do a good how to perform a good storytelling, and I followed her. So yeah, in this I think about 1 month I prepare for the storytelling, but for the final round I just prepare it for about 1 week, because after the qualification round, 1 week after that, I did the final round.
Nice. 1 month is like quite a long time.
Yeah, I know.
So, your preparations, did they go well? Like, were there any setbacks, or maybe like something happened and you had to do something to, you know?
Yeah, actually, Memrinda asked me to wear a costumes when the final round, the Korean custom, and Mem Indra also like tell me to use the handbook,
Handbook.
right? Yeah, handbook, and I'll it feels like I'm a little bit confused to pick clothes that I want to pick, because the first time I picked the handbook, it's not handbook, like the clothes for the girl. Yeah,
Man of a girl.
yeah, the Korean girl clothes, but then I changed to the handbook clothes.
I see. So, did you actually wear a handbook for the finals?
Yeah, I used handbook.
That must be really cool. How did you feel while wearing the handbook? Like, did it give you more like power or like courage or something?
Not really. It's not really that big, so it feels comfortable for me.
But she got it, Naya. She got the handbook, that it's too hard to find it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know that in Indonesia, I mean that in Balikpapan, it's too hard to find out the unique clothes, right?
Yeah.
And then
And also my body is a little bit small, so it's a little bit hard for me to
you
find
both
the
got it, right?
yeah.
And like maybe like, what about you, Rania?
About my preparations, I have two types of preparations. The first one is I got some coaching from my teachers, Miss Rinda and Mem Putri. I trained with the both of them. And the second preparation that I've made is I usually train by myself with this website.
I get it. I used to do that too when I used to still join spelling bee competition and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, did you have to wear a costume as well for your final round?
No, I don't really have to wear a costume, but I did wear my uniforms, my school uniform.
I see. So the two of you, like your preparations, I'm sure your preparations, like you must have been helped by your parents, right? Your parents must have supported you, like maybe Alea with her costume.
Yes.
And like, what about you, Rania? What about your parents' support towards your competition? Did they support it fully?
Yep, they 100% supported
After break day,
me.
can explain. After break day,
I see. So, we've been talking for a while now, and I think it's time to go on a small break. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Of course.
Okay. So, we'll be going on a small break, and we'll be right back right after this commercial break.
You are listening Voice Radio.
Number 1 Islamic Edu Business Radio. Have a good day.
Ayah, Bunda ceritain ya. Tadi waktu Bunda pengajian sama ibu-ibu, Bunda terenyuh ya.
Memang ada apa? Kok Bunda sampai baper gitu?
Iya, ya. Tadi Ustadz kita menyampaikan materi tentang kewajiban mendidik anak.
Terus yang bikin Bunda terenyuh apanya?
Jadi gini ya, Ustadz tadi cerita kasus beberapa anak-anak sekarang ini. Ya mungkin karena kurang penanaman akidah, akhlak, pemahaman agamanya lemah, sehingga banyak terjadi penyimpangan-penyimpangan perilaku. Pokoknya macem-macem deh.
Lalu apa saran beliau?
Beliau menyarankan agar anak-anak SD, SMP, dan SMA itu dimasukkan ke sekolah-sekolah Islam yang lingkungannya bagus, gurunya ramah, solih dan salihah, ngajinya bagus, dan pelajaran umumnya juga bagus. Ya termasuk bahasa Inggrisnya juga bagus.
Oh, kalau itu ayah sudah punya pilihan Bunda.
Oh ya? Sekolah apa ya?
Ya SDIT, SMPIT, SMAIT, Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan, yang terletak di Jalan Kolonel Syarifuddin Yus, nomor 1, RT 41 Balikpapan Selatan.
Nah kalau itu Bunda setuju ya. Soalnya Bunda juga sering lewat daerah sana. Mantap deh. Tapi kapan pendaftarannya?
Ya, telah dibuka pendaftaran peserta didik baru SDIT, SMPIT, SMAIT, Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan untuk tahun ajaran 2022-2023. Daftarkan putra-putri Anda di SDIT, SMPIT, SMAIT, Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan segera. Pendaftaran bisa dilakukan secara online di ppdb.istiqamahypaitb.sch.id, ppdb.istiqamahypaitb.sch.id. Untuk informasi lanjut bisa menghubungi panitia pendaftaran di pesawat telepon atau WhatsApp di nomor 0812 987 81997, 0812 987 81997. Sekolah Islam Terpadu Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan. Let's get scholarship for tahfiz and special achievement. Sekolah Islam Terpadu Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan. Excellent Quranic leader and entrepreneur.
Voice FM. Anda tengah mendengarkan Voice FM, number 1 Islamic Edu Business Radio.
Live on air from the Garden of Knowledge and Virtue, 103.7 Voice FM. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are back here again with me, Inaya, and two of my friends, Rania
Hi, I'm Renaya.
and Alea.
Hi, I'm Alia.
And we're gonna be continuing our discussion on the topic of student achievements. So, when we left off before our commercial break, we talked about like your preparations behind the competition, before the competition, and who guided you and whatnot. And maybe we can talk about your parents' support, because I'm sure your parents must have supported the two of you in preparing for the competition. Am I right?
Yes.
So maybe Alea, may I ask you about like what your parents have done to support you in terms of the competition preparation, like besides the handbag, of course.
Yeah, sure. Of course, when in the qualification round, my parents take a video of me and I need their support, of course. Like, they take a video of me for about 5 minutes, and actually, it should be taken by just one time. But at that time, because I'm scared, so I repeat it like about 10 times or more. So yeah.
Oh, inshallah. 10 times. Your
Yeah.
dedication must be, wow, your
Yeah,
dedication.
that's right.
Mashallah.
Good job.
So, like, your parents helped you record your video to send to the judge panel?
Yes.
Ah, I see. Was it hard to, like, do you think it was harder to do the competition as a video, or would you prefer it if the judges were like right in front of you and you were storytelling on stage? Because like me personally, I think it was last year when I joined a
Third
speech
time.
competition.
Speech.
I joined like a speech competition and I had to make a video and I had to retake it so many times to the point where I gave up and I just sent the one I recorded last because I couldn't remember the script at all.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it is harder to record a video or to just storytell outright?
I think it is more harder if I take a video like on live because I'm scared. So yeah.
The nerves.
Yeah, I get nervous when it is live. So yeah.
Like maybe what about you, Rania? Do you prefer like taking a video of your competition, like maybe if you were to join a competition of the sort, or would you prefer just do it live?
I prefer to do it live, to be honest. Yes, because you don't have to record or because when in live I feel more prepared. Like
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, so I don't have to retake everything because I've actually joined a speech competition too, and it was online, so we have to send a video to the judge too. Yeah, and I retake it for like about 5 times. I know it's not that a lot, but I'm tired of it.
It's a
to
lot.
the
It's
point,
a lot,
like,
honestly.
like you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done.
Yeah, I did that too. I think like we joined the same competition, did we not?
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really remember as well. But like that competition was like, I'm never doing that again. I don't think I'm
Yeah.
ever gonna do that again. So, ooh, probably like, what about your parents? We haven't talked about your parents. That do you have like any funny anecdotes about how your parents have supported you?
Yes. So when the the qualification round of the national competition was about to start, like it was 15 minutes before it literally started. So in the email that they sent to us for the competition informations, they have this little link that will lead us to a virtual world, and in this virtual world there's the rules in there, the rules of the competition written in there. So when I decided to read the rules with my mom, I was like literally surprised and shocked that the rules stated that you have to come to the EF center when the competition was about to begin, and the EF center is like literally far away. It's like 20 minutes away from my house.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I read the rule with my mom was like, you know what, get dressed, we are going.
That's, oh my god. What was your mom like, when did the competition start?
It started at around like 4 o'clock in the evening, but I went to the EF center like about 10 minutes before.
Your mom was like really supportive.
Yeah.
So like, what about you, Alia? Do you have like any funny stories to tell about your preparations, or maybe how your parents supported you?
Yeah. Before, of course, I practice a lot for the storytelling competition, so I tell this story before the final round. I tell it to my family, and they laugh at me. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like that.
So was it like a laugh that they thought you were funny, or were they laughing at you like?
I don't know why did they laugh at me? So I just laugh. I just like
You can feel it though. Is it positive laugh or
Yeah, you can usually
Yeah.
feel it.
actually they laugh at me. It's a negative laugh because
Oh
like
no.
my expression is funny. They say like
But you did a
Oh.
job.
Hmm?
You did,
good.
and I mean that you did the best one
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
know.
yeah. Yes. So because of that, so actually when they laugh at me, it makes me more
Triggered.
more brave like that.
Yeah.
So
That's really
yeah.
good. But like, don't worry because like, especially during storytelling competitions, like being expressive is really really
yeah,
good.
like
So,
I know,
like,
right?
You were actually doing a good job. Don't worry.
Thank you.
So like, the competition. Let's talk more about the actual competition, right? So, did you feel nervous like in the midst of like how many competitors were there?
Participants.
Yeah, the
For
participants.
I don't know for the qualification round, but for the final round there are 5 competitor.
Ah, I see.
Is that 6 participants?
I don't know. I
6
think 5,
participants.
6. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think 6.
So you took turns to like storytell?
Yes, in front of the judge.
Ah, I mean like storytelling competitions usually have like more than somewhat like a lot of participants. Like were there a lot of participants there?
Yeah, before like
Before?
for the qualification round, but they
Ah.
they just take 6 person for the final
Ah, I
round.
see. And you were one of them.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Thank
You have to act like actress or
Ah.
actor. You know that.
you.
Oh yeah, like thinking about it now, you would make a good actress, I think. Like,
Yeah.
so did the judges like ask you about anything during or like after the competition maybe?
Yes, after I tell a story, they ask me some question. Like for example, they ask me, "Are you nervous right now?" like that.
Ah.
But I don't know, they asked me 2 or 3 questions, but I didn't answer all of them fluently. So, yeah, because I'm nervous.
Did they ask you like questions about the actual story itself? Like,
Yeah, like the moral of the story like that. But
that must have felt like doing a verbal English exam.
yeah.
So maybe we can talk about like, let's go back to motivations a bit. What motivated you to join in this specific competition?
It's just I want to try everything that I can try, because when we try, it can add some experience for us, and with that experience we can join a lot of competitions again.
Ah,
Like that.
that's a really admirable reason actually. And that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Because like, despite not winning, that experience you get when joining a competition is really valuable. So don't be discouraged if you don't actually win, because at least you get
Mhm.
experience, right?
Yes, of course.
So maybe, do you have like anything to say for Sahabat Voice out there who are thinking of joining a similar competition, like maybe tips and tricks or things you should know before actually competing out there?
Okay, maybe may I just tell them like simple quotes or
Yes,
something?
Feel free, feel free.
Uh,
That's good.
don't be afraid to joining a competition, because by joining a competition, no matter if you win or if you lose, it will add some experience, and with that experience you can win like that.
That's right.
Ah, yeah. Like eventually you'll win with your
Yeah,
experience. Like,
of course.
I see.
Because with experience about how to do it more good, more fluently, more better like that.
I see. So, how did you feel during that competition, or maybe like after you actually won?
uh I'm happy, of course, and I'm happy because because the winner got a lot of
Prizes.
reward.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm happy for that.
Like, sorry if I'm somewhat rude in asking this, but like the rewards, was it money or things?
Yeah, there is money.
Ah, I
So
see. I get it. It's always the best present, I feel.
of course.
May I ask a question to Alea, Naya?
Yes, of course.
Okay, Alea, now you have a good winner for the first competition, right?
Yeah.
And then what kind of the competition besides storytelling that you would like to try again?
I would like to try Olympiad competition, like
Wow.
math, science, or English maybe.
Okay, but how about the another English competition like Rania's joining the spelling bee competition, or maybe there's a speech debate, right?
Yeah.
There are
Oh,
so
yeah.
many competition for the English. So how about that?
Maybe I can. I want to try it also.
That's good. You still have like a lot of time left in your in your middle school days, right?
Yeah.
So
still
make
some-
sure to join a lot of competitions then. Okay?
Yeah, inshallah.
So we've talked about a lot, and after this, sadly, Alea has to go and take an English exam. Like, best of luck for you, Alea.
Thank you.
And with that, let's take a short break. We'll be right back right after this commercial break.
Don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back in Brainy Action after this one.
You are listening Voice Radio.
Number 1 Islamic Edu Business Radio. Have a good day.
Imam Nawawi rahimahullah memiliki hasil karya yang banyak lagi bermanfaat dalam pembahasan yang beraneka ragam. Karya-karya beliau telah mendapatkan perhatian yang besar dari para ulama, sehingga mereka mempelajari, mengambil faedah, dan menukil dari karya-karya beliau. Di antara karya-karyanya yang paling bermanfaat dan tersebar di seluruh dunia adalah kitab Riyadhus Shalihin, yang isi kandungannya memuat bimbingan yang dapat menata dan menjaga jiwa, serta melahirkan satu kekuatan yang besar untuk berhias dengan ibadah dan mengantar kita kepada kebahagiaan dan kebaikan. Ikuti kajian kitab Riyadhus Shalihin bersama Ustadz Haji Muhammad Sim'an di program Ngaji Kitab setiap hari Selasa pekan pertama dan ketiga pukul 13 sampai dengan 14 waktu Indonesia Tengah, cuma di radio kesayangan Anda, Voice FM, number 1 Islamic Edu Business Radio. Al-Quran bagi umat muslim merupakan pedoman hidup, karena di dalamnya terdapat segala sumber hukum, hikmah, dan petunjuk yang senantiasa kita laksanakan dalam kehidupan. Al-Quran memiliki keistimewaan, begitu pula bagi yang mempelajari Al-Quran, serta kemuliaan bagi yang mengamalkan dan mengajarkan.
Ketika ada huruf nun tasdid dimanapun itu, atau mim tasdid ya, baik di tengah ayat atau di akhir ayat, maka cara membacanya adalah dengan menekan lama,
yang mana dengung di sini suara yang dikeluarkan dari pangkal hidung.
Ya, pangkal hidung.
Nah, bimbingan belajar Al-Quran.
Misalnya contoh, lahum mithqala dzarrah, lahum misalnya kayak gitu. Lahum min sukun, kemudian bertemu dengan mim berharokat.
Ikuti program bimbingan belajar Al-Quran Persembahan Sekolah Islam Terpadu Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan bersama Ustadz Muhammad Shalihin setiap hari Senin pukul 13 sampai dengan pukul 14 waktu Indonesia Tengah. Bimbingan belajar Al-Quran cuma di 103.7 Voice FM, number one Islamic Edubusiness Radio. Morning,
Morning.
morning,
Morning.
morning Balikpapan. Dengerin terus Morning Balikpapan dari Senin sampai Jumat jam 8 pagi sampai dengan jam 10 cuma di number one Islamic Edubusiness Radio 103.7 Voice FM.
Rise and shine.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, saya Lista Pritanti, Kepala Divisi Pendidikan YPAIT Balikpapan, mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Voice 103,7 FM yang telah membantu dalam pelayanan iklan kepada Sekolah Islam Terpadu Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan, sehingga masyarakat Kota Balikpapan semakin mengenal kurikulum, kegiatan, dan fasilitas di Sekolah Islam Terpadu Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan. Alhamdulillah, kami pun bersyukur dan mengucapkan jazakumullah khair kepada Voice 103,7 FM atas kerjasama dan sinerginya mewadahi berkembangnya potensi broadcast dari asatid dan asatijah serta para siswa-siswi SDIT, SMPIT, SMAIT Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan dalam beberapa program seperti bimbingan belajar Al-Quran, Riyadus Solihin, EduTalk, Tea Time, ragam topik, putih abu-abu, dunia anak, storytelling, Brainy Action, dan Teen Voice. Mari bersama kami selalu mendengarkan Voice 103,7 FM. Sekolah Islam Terpadu Istiqamah YPAIT Balikpapan, the excellent Quranic leader and entrepreneur school. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Voice FM, number one Islamic Edubusiness Radio. Voice FM, number one Islamic Edubusiness Radio.
On 103.7 FM.
Live on air from the Garden of Knowledge and Virtue, 103.7 Voice FM. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We're back here again on Brainy Action with me, Inaya, and my friend Rania.
Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Sadly, Alea had to go home earlier because she had a test to take. Let's wish her the best of luck. And let's pick up from our topic before about student achievements. So Rania, we talked a bit about your preparations before the actual competition and your parents' support.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So how was the actual competition like?
It was thrilling, fun, and kind of make my heart skip the beat, but it was fun nonetheless. Yeah.
So like skipped a beat with nerves, or
Yeah.
I
I was like
see.
literally nervous.
Must have been like really nerve-wracking for you.
Yeah.
So the spelling bee competition, right?
Right.
What was it about? Like, were there specific vocabularies you had to memorize before, or were they given out in random?
They are giving me out in random. Like,
Yeah.
Speak louder.
okay. So I was just training with these random words that I think would fit into the competition. That's all, I think.
I see.
May I ask?
Of course, of course.
Have you ever watched the movie with spelling bee competition?
Yes, in fact, I have.
What was its
What
title?
movie?
I forgot.
Wait, I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a movie about that. I just forgot the title.
yeah. Have you what is it? Got the words, the list. I mean, the vocabularies for to try yourself like girls in that movie?
I watched the documentary one, not the girls. Yeah. It was Spelling the Dream. It's a documentary.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, did you take any tips from that documentary and apply it to yourself?
Yes. The one tip that I took from the documentary was I have to be relaxed so that I could spell more clearly and more accurately.
That's true. That's actually true.
Yeah.
What is the most difficult word that you spell?
Abhorrence. I didn't get this right. It was spelled Abhorrence. I missed the double R.
Abhorrence.
Abhorrence.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Do you know the meaning of the borns?
No. To be honest, no.
Okay. It's so difficult.
It is.
Because
It
it's
is.
group C.
Oh my god. Okay.
There must have been like a lot of words from the thesaurus.
Yeah.
Were there?
Thesaurus. Yeah, there's corroborate.
Oh.
There's also shenanigan. This one didn't appear in
Shenanigans. You know shenanigans.
This one didn't appear in my list, but I saw the other participants' performance. So yeah, I know a bit about the words.
Oh, I see.
Is there word from the what's that like what's that you can say that from the not the commentaries but it's difficult words like what's that scientific
Oh.
words like that is there?
Like the words that usually use it at science stuff.
Yeah, like
Or scientific
maybe like
word.
microbiology names.
Like the chemical.
Yeah, chemical names.
I think there's technology in one of the word lists.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of hard too, the technology.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
It
not.
is. It really is.
That's right.
Speaking from experience, like it is hard to to spell out words that you don't know because the English language is not as straightforward as the Bahasa language. Right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's the reason there are no spelling bees in Bahasa.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. Spelling bee
So-
bahasa.
You know that.
Mengeja lebah.
Yeah, mengeja lebah. So maybe this competition, you must have had like some motivation to join it, right?
Yeah.
What's your motivation in joining this competition?
To be honest, I always saw their competition posters in the road, like near the road, near the tree. Yeah, they have these some sort of flag looking posters. Yeah.
The banners, right?
Yeah, the banners. And I've always been curious about their competitions, but since I don't live in Balikpapan at that time, when I was a kid, around 5 or 6 or something, I always thought that no, I can't do this. I don't live in here. And I don't think that I can join this since my English back then wasn't that good. And I don't have English classes in school back then. Basically, I am not confident enough to join these kind of competitions as a kid.
So like you joined these competitions when you were older because you thought you were qualified enough?
Yeah. I just got the motivation to join it just now.
I see.
Yeah.
That's good. It's better late than never.
Yeah.
Like even if you joined it as a kid and you didn't win, I think it would have been like a memorable experience for you.
Yes, of course it will have been very memorable.
Right?
Yeah, right.
And how did you actually feel during that competition or maybe like after the aftershocks of that competition? How did you feel?
The aftershocks was during the competition I was nervous. I was literally paying attention to every single contestant's performance. And after that I was just alright, it was fun. It was okay. yeah, I was not as nervous. Like,
Yeah, I get it. The nerves wear off after like a few rounds.
yeah.
And how did you feel after actually winning?
I feel like this is kind of unbelievable because this is actually my first try on spelling bee competition. Like, is this beginner's luck or something?
No, you're actually really good at English. You're
Oh.
actually really good. It's your skills. I
Oh.
can attribute that to your skills.
Right. Thank you.
So, okay. Do you have like anything to say for Sahabat Voice out there who are thinking of joining this competition? Like this maybe spelling bees or speeches like you've done in the past?
Okay. If you really want to do the competition, you know what? Just do it.
Yeah, just
do
do
it.
it. Just
do it.
That's true. That's true. You never know until you try.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, let's backtrack a bit. How for the actual competition? How many sessions were there? Like, how many rounds were there?
There were 3 rounds in the regional competition. There are qualification round, and then there's the semifinal, and then there's the finals.
Ah, I see. And for those rounds, like, did you get nervous as each round progressed, or did you actually like become more relaxed as time went on?
I have mixed feelings about this.
I see.
Yeah.
So you didn't get more nervous, but did you find yourself like stumbling a bit with the words, or maybe just, I don't know, like the nerve took over your body, or no?
Yeah, sometimes. In some words, the nerve takes over my body, and yeah, I got
And you
the
go
word.
blank.
Yeah, I go blank.
I see.
Rania, can you give to Sahabat Voice, tell to Sahabat Voice how about the rules and the procedures in the
Yeah.
qualification round, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's the word and then we spell it right now, right there. I mean that. So how about the semifinal and the final? So please tell.
Okay, in the qualification round, we were given 2 minutes to spell as many words as possible. And
Is this written or speaking?
it's speaking.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Qualification round.
Yeah.
This is a qualification round. It's a spoken.
Yeah, in every round it is spoken.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, they
I
changed
thought
it a
that
bit.
it's written, right?
Yeah, for me, like when I joined the spelling bee competition, for the qualification round, it was written. Like the judges read a word out loud, and we had to write it in like small boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Is it different right now?
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, the rules must have changed. So, how many participants did you have to like compete against during that competition?
In the qualification round, we have more than 20-ish people. And in the second round, which is a semi-final, we have more than 10 competitors. I'm sorry.
Oh.
And in the finals, we have 6 competitors.
So same like Alia before, right? So
Yeah.
6 competitors for the final round?
Yeah.
And out of those 6 competitors, 3 were chosen as the actual winners.
Yes.
And is all those 3 winners compete in the national round as you did?
Yes.
So like, how did you feel during when you competed in that national round? It was online, right?
Yeah, it was online.
And how did you feel?
I was totally nervous again, as usual. There's like more things that I am afraid of, like the technicals, like what if my Wi-Fi isn't working?
Oh, that is the drawbacks of online competitions, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe, did you feel more nervous during that national round?
Yes, I was afraid that I can't get the words right. But yeah, I was just enjoying it, kind of.
That's the
Yeah.
good way to do competition.
Yeah.
Like, don't think too much of it. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Okay. So the national round, were the words like harder than the regional rounds, or were they just the same?
They are kind of the same, but again, there are some words that are really hard to spell that I don't even know how to spell this. Like abhorrence. Abhorrence
Oh,
actually a
abhorrence.
beard. And what is it? Qualification round and the national competition.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't think I even know what that means.
Yeah, same. But I've seen that word before, but I just
Yeah,
don't
I
know
have
what
too.
it means. Yeah.
Right. So when you were so you made it to the qualification rounds of the national round, right?
Yeah.
And like, was it also spoken? Like, did you take turns as well?
Yeah, I took turns and it was spoken like the before the previous rounds in here.
Ah, I see. And maybe like, do you have any like memorable words besides abhorrence maybe that the judges gave to you to spell out?
Scoreboard, I think.
Scoreboard?
Yeah,
Scoreboard, like the board for writing.
Yeah. I just figured that out after the competition. Oh, the judges said this word.
Oh.
I could have spelled it.
No,
but it's just-
that's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
I hated that feeling when I still competed. Like, especially when it was written.
Yeah.
I remember, like, this is just me telling my own experiences, but I remember a few years back when I joined my first, no, not my first, like, my second or third competition, I think. I had to write a word that I really didn't get. Like, I don't think I've heard this word anywhere. But after the answers were shown, I realized that, oh my god, that word was so simple. That word is used in everyday conversation, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. It's the worst feeling, really.
Yeah, it's literally worse.
Yeah. And maybe you could tell us about your preparations behind the national round.
Okay. So again, I did a little research for this round. So I searched for a video in YouTube since there's a DEF spelling bee from 2019. So I mainly did my research based on that video. What kind of words are they going to get out in this competition this year? There's words like the words that they are mainly using is the words that we actually use pretty much a lot in real life.
Day-to-day conversation words, I think.
Yeah.
And so maybe you can end off our talk today with a quote, maybe, to motivate our listeners.
Quote. The quote is, "Just try it."
Just try it.
Just
Oh yeah. The best quote, actually, the best simple quote out there. And okay, it's saddening to see, but it seems like our time is up. Sahabat Voice, thank you for tuning in to Brainy Action on 103.7 Voice FM, #1 Islamic Edu Business Radio. We would love to remind you guys, besides, you can listen to Brainy Action program with your analog radio. You can also see our activities on YouTube on our channel, Istiqamah YPAIT channel, and Voice FM BPN channel. And for your information, if you want to know more about all our Voice FM programs, you can also visit our official website on www.voicefmbbn.com. And for you Android users, you can also download our radio streaming application on Google Play Store with the keyword Voice FM Balikpapan. Well, time sure does go fast. We got to say goodbye, and thanks to Rania. Thank you very much to all the listeners, and also thank you to all the friends who joined us in the studio today, including Alia, who is currently not here. Don't forget to always listen to Brainy Action programs presented by SIT Istiqamah YPAIT every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. only on 103.7 Voice FM, number 1 Islamic Edu Business Radio. Let's close this Brainy Action program by saying Hamdalah and Kafaratul Majlis. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. I apologize on behalf of all of us if there were any mistakes during the broadcast. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
103,7 Voice FM.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Dengan nama Allah yang Maha Pengasih, Maha Penyayang.
Inna a'tainakal kautsar.
Sungguh, kami telah memberimu Muhammad nikmat yang banyak.
Fasalli li rabbika wanhar.
Maka laksanakanlah solat karena Tuhanmu, dan berkurbanlah sebagai ibadah, dan mendekatkan diri kepada Allah.
Inna syani'aka huwal abtar.
Sungguh, orang-orang yang membencimu, dialah yang terputus dari rahmat Allah.
Bicara tentang agama dan tuntunannya, pendidikan dan aspek-aspek penunjangnya, inspirasi usaha yang sesuai dengan syariah, semuanya bermuara pada insan beriman, bertakwa, berakhlak mulia, cerdas dan kuat. Mari berdaya